Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bourbon Bites, whiskey reviews with an 80s twist. I'm your host, Clifton, and tonight we are not doing bourbon. Instead, we are exploring, I think it's the number one selling whiskey brand in the world. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Johnnie Walker, at least in the US back in 2021, there was a poll done. It was the number one selling whiskey brand. It's funny enough, Johnnie Walker was the first Scotch I ever bought. I bought a bottle of Johnnie Walker Black when I was first getting into whiskey, and I haven't really revisited the brand since. So I came across these really cool tasting sets. I think they were at Costco, honestly. But this is Johnnie Walker Discover series. So it has five different, like 50 milliliter samples in here. Plus, I have a little bonus one that one of my viewers encouraged me to buy in addition to that. So we're going to taste the entire lineup. I know there are a few special releases, but we're trying the majority of their lineup tonight. See how I think about them, see how they hold up against some of the other really great blended scotches out there. So I'm excited. I haven't, like I said, visited the brand since first starting, so this should be a lot of fun. Also, want to apologize in advance. I am very congested, and there's a cold going around the office. Thankfully, it's not COVID. I did a test this morning, but I don't feel the very best. However, I do still have my sense of taste. Thank the Lord. So we'll power through it tonight. There will still be the after party hangout as always for Patreon. Might be a little bit. Cliffy might not be there very long, but I'm still happy to join y'all for a bit tonight. But first, I want to say hello to some folks here in the chat. I see that Fred has been warming up with some Glen Scotia. Victoriana, nice, Fred. Nice start. Sugar Kitty says, unfortunately, fading before the stream even starts. Sorry to miss it. We'll catch the replay. No worries, Sugar Kitty. Hopefully, you're not coming down with anything like I am. Five Fingers says, high five to you. Swan is here. What's up, Swan? Good to see you, my fellow Scotch lover. Bourbon lover turned Scotch lover, but still a little bit of a bourbon lover. Just kidding. Zopher is in the house. What's up, Zopher? The Gold Label Reserve and Double Black. Yes, I haven't tried either of those before, so I'm really excited to get into them. Kathy Joe from Women of Whiskies. You know what? I still don't have the Fireball, but don't worry. If y'all missed Women of Whiskey stream last night, they celebrated. What were y'all even celebrating? Oh, it was National Bourbon Day. I was like, there's something y'all are celebrating, right? And they had a fantastic stream. I was able to catch it. I was able to join them for a bottle chug. So make sure to catch the replay. Always fun to join them. And also just one of my favorite Whiskey Tube channels here. So go check out Women of Whiskeys with Kathy, Joe, and Michelle. Cheers to you, my friend. Tony Bagdonut says, feel better soon. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course, this has been like a really tough week at work, just lots of projects. I was like, oh, of course I get sick. I blame like exhaustion and just like, I don't know, allergies, but I have heard something's going around. So it does kind of suck, but at least, it's almost the weekend. I can chill out, relax. Just one more day to get through. One more day. Donnie's here. What's up, Donnie? Good to see you. Don Nishida, all the way from Hawaii. Good to always have you as part of the stream. Fred said, I've only had the 17-year green. I was surprised by how tasty it was. Relative, of course. Who else? Adam Free is here in the chat as well. Awesome. Great crowd tonight. I appreciate y'all showing up for a Scotch stream. I know I'm always a little bit iffy. I'm like, who is anyone will show up? But this is a bit of an exploratory. It's like bourbon drinker tries Johnnie Walker. That's my thought process behind it. So let's get something in our glass. We got 6 pours to drink tonight. As not always, we haven't done one of these in a while. We are spinning the wheel of whiskey tonight, which if you know. Let's see if I have a banner. I don't think I have a banner about that anymore because I haven't done one in a while. Oh no, I removed it. Okay, hold on. And let me just make a new one. For now, I'll put up this one. Well, I'll talk about Patreon. Well, I'm going to double task. I'm already failing. I'm going to try to talk while I write this up. But if you do want to join Patreon, like I said, we're doing our after party hangout tonight. Most of you are patrons already. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are either patrons or Bite Club members, which is my YouTube membership. Just want y'all to know, as always, I appreciate y'all so much, whether you're watching the replay or the live stream. Hey, if you are a patron, sneak peek, there's a post that I put up this week that shows you a little sneak peek behind the scenes of our bourbon terabyte tastings. That's my $50 tier. I know it's my second highest tier, but I put up some tastings that I've done with that. We always do a monthly tasting where I send out samples. We hop on Discord. We do a little private, tasting notes, share our favorites, rank them. Basically what you see on a stream, but in a private hangout. So if y'all want to get in on that, there are a limited number of seats. So if you've been considered doing it, but you're like, is it worth it? Check out Patreon, see those photos, and hopefully you'll be a little bit convinced. Just not promising any bottles, but I'm saying, Todd knows there's been some really great stuff. So, wow, I just completely failed at multitasking. Let's see. Okay, the rules of the giveaway: every $5 super chat is an entry to the. I cannot multitask. Wheel of Whiskey in a sample set of all pours featured tonight. 10 equals 2 entries. 20 equals 4 entries. etc. There we go. All right, let's see if that. I deleted it because I haven't done a giveaway in so long. So let's put that up. Pardon any typos. Kathy Jo said we had so much fun. Thanks for chugging with us unannounced. Well, I shouldn't have volunteered. I should have kept my mouth shut. I didn't, but y'all said like come on the stream. I'm like I couldn't turn that down. So James Taylor's in the house. What's up, James? And Tyler, what's up? Tyler's actually the recommendation of one of these pours that I bought to add on to the giveaway and the stream. So like I said, I have this set right here, which includes Johnnie Walker Black, Johnnie Walker Double Black, Gold Label Reserve, 18-year, and of course the coveted Blue Label. This is a very, very pricey bottle. We'll see if it's worth it. But Tyler was like, no, my favorite is the Green Label. Why is that not included? Well, Tyler, just for you, I went out and bought 2 mini bottles of the Green Label. So I have one here for my stream tonight, if it will focus. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I'll explain it. Oh, there we go. It's a 15-year one. It's also higher proof, 43%. But I bought 2 of these. So whoever wins the Wheel of Whiskey giveaway is also getting a 15-year. So you're getting 6 50-milliliter samples. So $5 an entry. And that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Oh, just for me? Well, you just saying it was your favorite like made me very curious. Lil is in the house. What's up, Lil? Good to see you. Johnnie Walker. Hey, I don't judge. Like, I am excited to try all of these. Like I said, I haven't tried any of them except the black. Let's go and get the black in the glass, right? That's what I love. I would say that's what I like to say. I'm like, oh, that's no, too early for suggestive jokes. But yeah, it comes in this. Let me hold this up real quick. Ooh, this is probably a really bad idea, but hold on. I'll try. So you can see they all come in cute little minis like this. Super cute collection. Like I said, I think I got this at Costco. But we're gonna start with the black label, which is the so this is the black label, probably the most popular. It's probably actually their number 1 selling product. I think it actually sells more than the red label, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. This is a 12-year Johnnie Walker. So we're gonna start with that, and we're gonna work our way up from there. So I'll go ahead and take these all out because I know I'm gonna drop this at some point tonight. Let's make sure they're in order. Oh, see, I told you. I almost dropped the Blue Label. Of all of them to drop, like that would be the worst. All right. Don Nishida says, I don't need this sample, but I never win anyways. Well, Don, you know what? It's a great gift set to give someone. Maybe someone that's new to Scotch. Someone that's exploring a bit, like trying different blends. I'm excited to try it. James said, it was good seeing Don, but I'm here to see Cliffy. All right. Well, y'all are both entered into the Wheel of Whiskey. Make sure my tracker is going. Yep, it is going. So awesome. 2 entries each. Nice start tonight. All right. Well, before I get this on my glass, let me know what y'all are drinking. Do you have some Scotch in your glass? Maybe some Johnnie Walker? I saw someone say they had like a little bit of the blue left. Maybe you can join me in pouring that tonight. But let's start with the black. Gotta go gentle because again, 1, I'm sick, and 2, it's a lot of whiskey to get through. Don, I'm putting on the Wheel of Whiskey. Don't worry. You're entered in the wheel. All right. Like I said, first thing tonight, let me give it a nose. I know I'm a bit congested, but we're gonna try it anyways. Okay. Not an awful start. Like I said, Johnnie Walker Black was the first Scotch I ever bought. I think it does a nice balancing act of like lots of different things from different regions of Scotland. I don't know exactly what goes into the blend. I do know it's like obviously a blend. But I noticed with black, there's a nice base of smokiness, but not like the extreme peatiness. It's more of like a campfire smoke. But it's balanced by a lot of sweetness. I can see why this is like the number 1 selling Scotch in the world. For your person that's I don't want to say whiskey snob, but for your non-whiskey snob, which we all are a little bit here, that if we're watching this stream, um, a lot of people, talk down on Johnnie Walker, but they're number one selling for a reason. I think they're approachable, they're easy to drink, and for the most part, they're relatively cost effective. I don't know, I didn't look up the price. That's the one thing I didn't look up, but I'm pretty sure the black is only like, am I right about like 20, 25? It might be a little bit more. But I'm curious to hear if y'all know the prices. Please let me know. That's one thing I didn't look up. I normally do, but did not have much of a today. Like I've just felt like crap all day, so done very minimal research. But I did pull up some info about the brand. Like I said, they are one of the most well-known brands. They were started in 1820 in Scotland, obviously. Let's see. They are known by of course, their iconic label, which I have in the thumbnail here. Of course, the Walking Man. There's also there's the Jane Walker, which was like a twist on it. But they're very recognizable. They come these bottles. These are little, but like their bottles are freaking iconic. Like you see them everywhere. But yeah, started in 1820, and as of now, they are obviously owned by Diageo, but they are, like I said, I don't know the exact statistics, but I think they're the number one selling whiskey, at least in America, maybe the world. So Donald coming in with some info. He says Johnnie Walker Black has a lot of Cameron Bridge grain whiskey in it. Interesting. Okay. Not super familiar with that one, but good to know. Donald coming in fighting words. Donald. Hey, all good. I bought this myself. I don't represent the brand, so come bring it. Bradley's in the house. Bradley, good to see you, man. Feel like a long time since I've seen you in live. Tyler is drinking Redwood Empire Pipe Dream Caster, but we'll move over to Offerman. Nice. Jeffrey Wack in the chat. What's up, Jeff? Hope you're doing well. And Nick Proman. Well, I know Adriana's off hiking. She's been posting on her Instagram story of her trek. It literally, she's basically climbing Everest. I mean, that's what it looks like in her pictures. So hopefully she is doing okay and having a safe and amazing trip. But yeah, I'm not jealous. I don't want to participate. The photos are cool, but for our non-Scotch drinker, it's number one. Yeah, I can see that. The double black is in the airport is a beauty. I can see that. Emily, what's up? And for the Johnny Black, hi y'all. Mash Cliffy's buttons. Well, heck yes. Hit the thumbs up if you do like when I branch out and do other things outside of bourbon. I do love my bourbon. Don't get me wrong, but I like trying new things, old things, popular things, weird ass things. So hit the thumbs up if you like weird shit. Now you're gonna hit thumbs down like, no, I'm vanilla as it comes. Just kidding. Johnnie Walker Black is $39. Oh wow, maybe I am way off on prices. Okay, now I feel like an asshole telling y'all it's $20. Let me pull up my total wine. Let's get some facts here because do not want to be misleading y'all. Maybe get confused with the red label. No, really. No, the black here is $23, at least in my area, just the regular black. So I wasn't that far off. Tony says, great to be back. I've been a traveling boy the last month with a touch of COVID in between. Oh, Tony, I'm sorry to hear that. Drinking my unpeated scotches tonight. Only Johnnie Walker being blue, and I'll save that for the after party. Okay, Tony. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saving for the very end, but definitely excited to get into it. William Hall is in the chat. What's up, William? William is a Bite Club member and a Patreon supporter. Good to see you, William. And yeah, welcome to the show. I haven't drank anything yet, so you're right on time. Black is like 30 at Costco. So, you're gonna get canceled. Double black. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and give the black a try. Like I said, not expecting too much for a $22 Scotch, but do you like the nose? It's really, I don't know. The more I set in the glass, the more I'm getting less of the smoke and more of like a berry kind of like strawberry, like yogurt kind of note. I don't know. It's weird. All right, let's try it. Cheers. So I said yogurt, but it's actually like oatmeal. You know, like that instant oatmeal that was like blueberries and cream oatmeal. Imagine that, but without the blueberries, put strawberry in it. That's what it reminds me of. And Donald did say it has a lot of grain whiskey in it, so it could impact some of that cerealness of it. But yeah, totally approachable. I think I'm going to compare everything to this one because this is the standard, right? The black. I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest of that just so I can keep that in my glass. We're going to walk through all these and see if they are worth the upgrade. Of course, I don't have the red label, but I think we're a bit beyond that. So I'm going to pour the entire Johnnie Walker Black. Of course, like I said, Do have a sample set of all 6 of these that I'm giving away at the end of the stream to one lucky wheel of whiskey entrant. That's not the word. Participant. It's probably entrant. I feel like I'm just stupid. Fred says lots of good components in Johnny. Glenn Kinchy, Cardew, Kalila, and of course Kleinleash. Team Scotch represent. I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm Team Scotch, but I will say, do love me some well blended whiskeys. I mean, I love some single malts too, like in Scotland, but there are some absolutely amazing blended whiskeys out there, at least in the Scotch side of things. The American whiskey is a little bit like, blended's not quite my thing, but with Scotch, heck to the yes. All right, let's go ahead and pour the double black. Let's step it up a notch, right? So price-wise, let's see if I can find this one on Total Wine. Double black, do not see it. Is that harder to find? Okay, let me try that. Maybe that one's harder to find. It's coming in at about $32. Okay, so going up about $10. Now the story behind this one, what do they say officially? It's like the wild younger sibling of the classic black, crafted from 30 to 40 different whiskeys. It amplifies the smoke and the wood. The classic is smooth and easy. This one's palate is a roller coaster. Okay, that's pretty high call in there. Okay, a roller coaster for $10 more. Color me intrigued. Or some of the double black. To say it's younger, there is no age statement, by the way. Also 80 proof. Tyler says double black is my second favorite. Tyler says it's harder to find. Okay, good to know. Yeah, it's not at my local store, so I believe that. Don said I would like a cask strength double black. Oh, wow, nice. The 1.75 black is $85 in North Carolina. Holy crap, that's high. Yikes. All right. Let's go ahead and give this a nose. Let's see how different it is from the standard black. Okay, it's smoky, but like in a different kind of way. Yeah, this is going back to the regular black. This is like so like I'm like hung up on that oatmeal note. This one though, it's a little the smoke is a little more defined. I would say it's not quite like peaty, like Ardbeg or anything like that, but it's also not quite like a maritime note. Like it doesn't give me like Talisker or anything like that, or what is the other one? The other maritime one, Lagavulin. Doesn't give me that. It's actually like a middle road. It's like a smoky, like mossy kind of smoke. It's really interesting. Definitely way more smoky. It's still got that sweetness there. Not quite as much oatmeal, but more of just like I don't know. They're bringing in some like I can tell there's some younger elements here. You can the grain is pretty forward, the maltiness, but overall definitely more interesting on the nose. For $10 more, I think on the nose alone, I think this is for a more advanced drinker. Now, advanced is relative, right? But let's go ahead and try it. Cheers. Oh yeah. Even though that's not higher proof, it drinks with more heft to it. Has way more body, way more character. Doesn't really have too much of a finish. Like I was kind of hoping for a little bit more of a smoky finish, but I will say it has behind the smoke, it's less sweet and more spicy. I'm getting more of the whiskey characteristic, maybe some of the barrel characteristic there too. But as someone that really does enjoy a nice like charred flavor on a whiskey, whether it's a bourbon, a rye, or a scotch, this is up my alley. I see why this is a lot of people's favorites, right? It has that extra oomph for the smoke, maybe a little bit more of that char influence. Got a little bit of like toasted marshmallow sweetness, like a toasted bourbon. I do like this one a lot. Sorry, I'm getting caught up on the chat. Kathy Joe says, count me in. Well, thank you so much for the super chat, Kathy Joe. You are into the Wheel of Whiskey giveaway. So I'm excited to share this set with someone else, and I'm curious to hear their thoughts when they get it. Maybe we'll do another joint stream, although I already finished my black, but I'll try not to drink all the other ones of my samples. In case you win and you want to do a Women of Whiskeys Bourbon Bites collab again. I'd love to have you on the show. William says, always drink Johnny on the road, available everywhere, good to go when choices are dubious. Well, hopefully your choice isn't drinking while driving. I know that's not what you meant, but just Precaution out there, just in case. No drinking and driving, folks. I like the double black. It's 42 in Utah. Okay. Yeah, it's like 32 here, but not too far off. Old Pulteney is maritime. Yeah. I was saying so I said Talisker and Lagavulin. To me, I get maritime on Lagavulin, but Old Pulteney for sure. That's probably the one that I was thinking of and I couldn't think of. But yeah, totally. Same flavor profile there. It's not quite that. Like I said, it's more of like a mossy kind of like you're in the forest and there's like a hint of smoke in the distance, but it's also like a bog. That's what I'm getting on this. It's good. I like it, but it's like way more like in the woods, vegetal in a way. And I like that. That's good for me. Oh my gosh. It's too early in the stream. Again, I gotta keep my innuendos to a minimum. But what I will not keep to a minimum is my drinking because we have 4 more whiskeys to get through tonight. We are 20 minutes in, so Cliffy's got to get caught up. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This is one that I've never tried before. Johnnie Walker. Oh wait, am I skipping one? Hold on. Okay, y'all are the experts. Should I go to the gold first or the green? Let's look at prices. I don't know the difference in price. Let's see. Gold looks to be about 80. Oh man, that's high. How much is the green? It's less, right? 60. Okay, we'll go to the green. So this was one that was not included in this original set. So that like box that I showed y'all, it wasn't included in this. But in the sample giveaway, I'm going to throw in a sample. I found these individually at my store. So they have the individual ones. So I bought 2 of them, one for the stream and one for the giveaway. So y'all will get one of these. This is the 15-year-old green label. Full size is about $60, 62. Yeah, back with another age statement. So the 12, a non-age statement, and then now another age statement. Let's see how it does. Nick says Johnnie Walker Green is my favorite Johnnie Walker. I know Tyler agrees with you. Yeah, I have not had this. I'm excited. I will say there's a few brands where like I'll try a 12, a 15, like an 18, and I prefer the 15 in the past. So I'm curious if Johnnie Walker will be a similar situation here. I try to stop the sexual innuendos, but it's hard. Too hard. Or so hard, not too hard. All good. Y'all can make them. I'm the host. I should be better about that. I save those for the after party or our Discord server, which, by the way, you can join down in the description below. If you're not yet part of our Discord server, such a fun community. All these people you see in the chat are all there. Most of them, not all of them. Most of them are there. So if you want to join in on the fun there, link is down in the description below, as well as Patreon. You can support for as little as $2 a month. Now that more people are here, I want to say I posted a preview of my $50 tier. This is a tier that like everyone's curious about, but no one knows about. That's my Bourbon Terabyte tier. You get a monthly curated sample set sent to you. I posted some photos of those previous sets. So if you're curious and you've been like on the fence about joining, check out those photos. Those are real life examples of what I've sent that tier. And you don't have to pay shipping or anything. It's all hand delivered. Just for your support every month, you get that. So you don't have to support me though. You can support for as little as $2 a month. I appreciate all patrons, but I just want to make y'all aware of that tier. It's so much fun and it's very, very limited. So with that out of the way, let's go and nose the Johnnie Walker Green. Donner Pass said green is the only blended malt. The rest have grain whiskey in them, so it's probably going to be the richest. Oh, interesting. What is this? Is the label different? I had no idea. Blended malt Scotch whiskey. You're right. Everything else has blended Scotch whiskey. Great catch. I would have not noticed that on my own. Let's see what they say on this website. Yep, blend of single malts, aged 15 years, no grain whiskey. Aha, that's just literally what you said. Pricey bottle, but well worth it. Let's go and give it a nose. Oh, we're back sweet again. We're sweet like the black. Definitely not as smoky as the double black. I do get some like metallic kind of notes, not necessarily in a bad way, but there are some like, I don't know, I'm picking up with some like tinny kind of notes that I normally get on Irish whiskey, like Jameson and things like that. Getting a little bit of that metallic quality to it. It's not a bad note at all, though. It's sweet. It's very. I feel like it's very like Highland focused, maybe like mostly bourbon casks. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Cheers. Oh, by the way, platinum is the 18-year. So I read online. I could be wrong, but I read that the 18-year is the old platinum. I think it's the same thing. They just put an age statement on it. Just here's a look at the bottle. I think this is the new label of it. I believe this used to be referred to as the platinum. Again, not an expert. Let me know. Yeah, let's try the green. Cheers. That's so different because I'm not getting smokiness at all on that one. It feels like a totally different whiskey. That is, I will say, great finish, really rich, has the richness of the double black, none of the smokiness. It's very upfront, floral, sweet. I will say it does have a little bit of the note that I don't love on some single malts is that grain for I would say grain forward. It's more of like a Highland note, like a Glenmorangie. I was talking about this on a hangout recently, but there is a note that I don't quite love on a lot of like Highland malts. Getting a little bit of that here. It's just a personal preference. It's not a flavor note that I love. I prefer the smokier ones. Oh, it was on a hangout. It was on Dungeons and Drams with Jason and Bill. By the way, if y'all didn't know, I do a Dungeons and Dragons stream with some of your favorite whiskey tubers: Jason from the Mash and Drum, Ed from the Rock Gut Review, Adriana from Whiskey Mountains, and Bill, who is our dungeon master from the Whiskey Dicks. So y'all check out Dungeons and Drams every Monday night, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. So much fun. So Donner Pest says there is a dash of Kalila in there for some peat for the green. Okay. It's so subtle compared to, and y'all are right. I'm coming right off the double black. I am tasting it in the order they have in the kit though. So like, don't come for me. I will say I'm not getting much peat. Let me give it another sip though. Again, body wise, finish wise, it's a delicious pour. I would not be mad if someone gave me this. Would I personally pick this one up? No, but only because it doesn't fit my palate. I prefer the smokier stuff. This is a little too sweet, a little too cereal grain for me. But you know what? A lot of y'all think it's your favorite, so totally understand y'all. It's just not quite my favorite, but I'll keep it here. I'll do a ranking at the end. I'll go back through and judge them now that I know the prices of them. But yeah, we're about halfway through. Hit the thumbs up button. Like I said, the giveaway. I'm probably going to call the giveaway in about 15 minutes. We're just at the halfway point. So if y'all want to get your entry into the Wheel of Whiskey, y'all know what's up. Every $5 super chat is one entry. $10 super chat is 10 entries, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up the Wheel of Whiskey. Let's see how it's looking so far. We'll see who is in. Some people are in quite a few times. I'll go ahead and share my screen just so y'all can get a preview of the Wheel of Whiskey. I feel like it's always fun to tease y'all a little bit, right? Let's see. Let me get that. We're not spinning yet. Don't get worried. Let me share. Yeah, so there's the people on the Wheel of Whiskey so far. Got a nice selection of names. Y'all know what to do. Every $5 is an entry to win your very own Johnnie Walker sample set of all 6 pours here tonight. So just a little preview. We're going to continue filling it up, though. We got some time to go. So let's move on to our next pour. That will be the Gold Label Reserve. Now, this one says Reserve. That's fancy. I don't actually know what that means. I saw Swan was shouting this one out earlier. Is this your favorite, Swan? So price-wise, this one comes in at $80. Okay. It's up there in price. Does have some really good reviews. I'm really excited to give this one a try. Donner Pass said it's supposed to have some Kleinleash in it. There's a dash and Kalila. Okay. So we're talking about the green one again. I think the double black is messing with you. I'm going to go back through. Don't worry. I'm going to go back through. I'm not completely writing off the green label yet. But so far, first impression, didn't love it. Thank you, James, for the Dungeons and Drams link. I appreciate it. Very Little Pete, Linkwood, and Craigenmore from the Highlands. Forget the rest they say are in there. But gold's supposed to have Kleinleash. William Hall says, oh yeah, need some Johnnie Walker. Cheers. Well, cheers to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are entered into the Wheel of Whiskey. Let's pour some of the gold. I will say, that gold, y'all know that like gold bar whiskey that's like a super cheesy like thing? This is so much cooler looking. Like, this looks like fancy whiskey. Again, $80. It's a great gift whiskey. I mean, for someone that's not like an advanced, like they're like a single malt, like aficionado. I won't say snob. I'll say aficionado. They might be like, oh, Johnnie Walker. But Tyler said green should say on the label what distilleries it's from. I drank all mine, so I don't remember. Unfortunately, I don't have a full size. Yeah, I just have a government warning here. I do not have that info, but that's good to know. Maybe it does on the actual bottle. Go in the reverse order, hit that double black on the end. I will do that at the very end of the stream. I do have Gold Bar. I haven't tried it. I think it's sourced, right? It's not like their own distillate. It's a California brand, but like I don't think they make it. All right, we're nosing the gold label Johnnie Walker, not to be confused with the Gold Bar whiskey. Oh, okay. We're getting a little like toasty here, like baked good, kind of like notes that I love on a bourbon. Maybe that's from the age showing up. Let's see what they have here. It was relaunched in 2012, a blend of single malts from Kleinleash. So is it all Kleinleash? And again, this is just one website's information. Not sure. It says where the green label focuses on smoke and wood. Does it? Okay. The gold label shines with sweet honey and floral. Uh-oh. If I thought the green label was smoky, I'm gonna have to go backwards, like William Hall said. I will say the nose of this one's interesting. I think it's super like rich and like, I mean, it smells like a really fantastic whiskey. It's like a little fruity, but not like the strawberry before. It's more of the like, it's weird. It's not even like, this is a weird note. I don't think I've ever gotten this, but like an olive brine, there's like a little bit of that there. So maybe it's like a pickled fruit, like a pickled prune. Is that a thing? I don't know. It's got some brininess, a little bit of like, I do get some of the sea air there. I'm very, very intrigued by the gold label. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Yeah, I'm still right there with that like baked, like bakery shop notes. Some things I love about some like Elijah Craig, like bourbon. It's like a piece of toasted bread with some like honey butter spread on it. So it's like buttery, sweet, maybe like, I'm not getting floral though. It said floral. I'm not quite getting that myself from my experience, but I think it's like, I mean, for a bourbon lover, this is the most like, I don't want to say bourbon like because it's very, very different. But some of the things I love about bourbon are in this class. I will say, credit to the green label. This doesn't quite have the body of the green label. It doesn't have the finish of it. I just think palate wise, this is more up my alley. Again, no age statement. We're back to the no age statement here. But yeah, I think I would probably rather drink this one than the green, but we'll see as we go back through. I think it's funny that said this one's light and floral and that one's oaky. I'm really curious. But not bad. Not bad at all. I think it's pricey, $80. But it's super balanced. Brings back a little bit more of that like oaky toastiness. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Gold Label. Okay. Maybe we'll go up from here. Maybe we'll go down. We'll find out. We got 2 more to try tonight. All right. Now this was the least amount of jump in price. So we're jumping to the 18 year, which used to be called the Platinum. Let me find the price. There we go. $86. So we're only jumping up about $6, but we're getting an age statement back. We're getting an 18-year age statement, which is 3 more than 5. Wow, Cliffy can't math tonight. Emily says pickled plum is a thing in Asia. That's true. Pickled prune. There we go. Pickled plum. I've had some whiskey aged in those casks. The St. George. What is that one called? They're aged in like fermented plum cask, if I remember correctly, or like something along that lines. I'm not crazy. I promise. People in NorCal probably know what I'm talking about. Tyler, back me up. Baller. There you go. I knew someone would help me out there. Deathless Dogs. What's up, Dan? Good to see you. Hey, good to see you in the chat the other night too. I feel like we just said hey, but it was like literally last night. So cheers to you. Sorry, I'm like, for those of you joining late, have a bit of a cold, so I sound like crap, and I feel like I'm fading quickly, but I'm trying to get through 2 more pours, so working on it. Cliffy can't math tonight. Cliffy can't do anything. My brain is mush. I need to sleep is what I need, but not without trying these last 2 whiskeys. Because let's talk about Johnnie Walker 18. So it's previously the Platinum label, reminiscent of rich blend, reminiscent of Speyside single malts. Okay, I do like me some Speyside. These are all just tasting notes, so I don't want to read them. Okay, we're going a little bit more smokier. Still got that vanilla though. There's still that like vanilla baking spice thing going on. Not quite jumping out of the glass though. Although proof wise, they're all the same except the green. The green's the only one that's like higher proof. By higher proof, I mean like 43% versus. Let's see. What is the blue? Is the blue also 80 proof? God, I cannot read. That is the tiniest font I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. We're not on the blue yet. I'll wait to show you when we get to it. Cause like this one, no, it actually doesn't tell you the proof. I swear some of these tell you the proof. I thought they legally had to tell you the proof. Ah, wait, I found it. I found it. It's literally written in gold writing, just so y'all know I'm not crazy. If you get it in the right lighting, you can see the proof there. But if you're in the wrong lighting, it's like, where is it? All right, so we're on the 18 now, though. So let's give it a nose. Yeah, I mean, again, going back to the nose after like giving it a minute to breathe, it's similar things. It's sweeter, a little smoky. Nothing too crazy though. For $86, let's see. Is Johnnie Walker 18-year worth it? Let's find out. Cheers. Interesting. I had to think on that one a bit before I talked. Finish wise, it does have a pretty long finish, but the finish is all smoke. And it's like not quite just like the normal smoke like that I was getting earlier. It's more of like when you blow out a candle or something, like that kind of like lingering smoke in the air. It's kind of that level of smoke, but it does have some berries. We're back to the berry territory, not quite the plums or anything, but like maybe I want to go cherry. Cherry's a little too sweet or tart. I mean, that smoke is so again, it's like blowing out a candle. It kind of lingers in the back of your throat. So it doesn't help that I have a sore throat, but it hangs out there. And finish, I'm choking on it. Finish is really nice. It's just super smoky. I will say, first impression, I think I preferred the gold and the green over this one. To me, this one just it's overwhelming with that like ashy kind of smoke. We'll go back through. We'll see for sure. But right now, the 18 years not quite doing it for me. But I could be wrong. I could easily be persuaded otherwise. But that's just first impression right there. Let's see. Do. Just making sure the wheel of whiskey is updated. William Hall, your entries are in. Cool. Just want to make sure I did that without forgetting. All right. Shall we move to the final whiskey of the night? I'm really excited and also a bit nervous about this one. It has a reputation for from whiskey drinkers to being overpriced. For people that are just wealthy businessmen, like this is the scotch. Never tried it in my life. Of course, we are talking about Johnnie Walker Blue Label. This one is a blend of Scotland's rarest and most expensive whiskeys, according to them. So let me show you all the cute little mini. Of course, the person that wins the wheel of whiskey is going to get their own little sample of this as well. 50 milliliters. Gorgeous. Like, I like the color blue there. Come on, focus. All right, Johnnie Walker Blue Label. 40% ABV. Tiny, tiny type. I mean, my lens is not going to focus on that. Oh, there we go. Guaranteed the same quality throughout the world. Our blend cannot be beat. Well, we'll see about that. Now, retail. Shall we talk retail? Price on this bottle, it's up there. Let's see. What's the latest on Total Wine? Oh my God. That's okay. That's a 1.75. A 1.75 liter of this is $519. Now, of course, that's ridiculous. Okay. The regular blue label, $185.99. So let me divide that. 750 divided by 186. Oh, $4. I mean, I'll tell y'all, I paid $4 for this one green label. I paid $4 for one of these. So if you divide a 750 milliliter by 50 milliliters, you scoring with the sample set because like $4 alone would buy this, and y'all can enter by just one $5 super chat. You can have a chance to win it. So not to continue to push that, but like, are you gonna buy this bottle? No. Are you gonna have a chance to try this bottle? Yes. If you win the Wheel of Whiskey. So I'll stop. I'll stop with my spiel. Just had to throw it out there. Johnnie Walker Blue is 250. Oh wow, that's high. Yeah, it's 185 here, but yikes. All right, let's get this poured. Do we have any idea on age of this? I feel like I read somewhere that it's like 20 something, or not entirely, but it has some 20-year-old in there, 25-year-old. I'm really curious. I've never had this before in my life. Some people swear this is the best whiskey in the world. We'll find out. And Donald's shutting his mouth over there. What a pleasant nose. That smells incredible. Let's see. Johnnie Walker Blue age. Let's see what we find. Blend of, it says each whiskey being between the specific ages of 28 years old and 60 years old. This says 25, as old as 60. So there is some up to 60-year-old whiskey here. Believe that whiskey is in this blend between 50 and 60, so up to 60 years old. Wow. Now, this is not a single malt. There is probably some grain whiskey in here as well. $160 on sale for Father's Day. Okay. So variable prices here. Lil has to get ready for work. Well, cheers. Happy Friday. Enjoy your day. Because the best whiskey comes in handles. Okay, Fred. Okay. Donner Capass says many, many years ago with the blue had very old Cambus grain in it. Cambus closed in the 80s. Not really a nerd's whiskey, but like you said, for law office, partners, lounges. That's how I feel like a lot of these whiskeys are. But you know what? I'm giving it a fair shot. Because again, I bought the sample set. Not like I bought a whole bottle of this. Let's go ahead and give it a nose. Again. Yeah, this one is like next level compared to everything we've had so far. It's got a little bit of like a citrus quality to it, like a bit of a lemon zest or like an orange zest. Definitely something citrusy about it. It's a hint of like smoke, but it's more of like just an oaky kind of quality to it, which y'all know I love. Not as much as berry, not as much like honey. It's really hard to place this nose. I will say it smells really nice. It smells old. I give them that. It does smell old. Yeah, it just smells like a great blend. So let's go ahead and try Johnnie Walker Blue Label. Cheers, and thank y'all all who have entered the Wheel of Whiskey. We're going to cut that off in about 3 minutes. So any last minute entries to get a chance to try this without buying a bottle, now's your chance. All right. All right. Yes. That is super well blended. I mean, I can just tell you off the bat, no flavors are necessarily like spiky and like jumping out, but there's like an overwhelming like bubble of like flavors lingering on my tongue, and it's just sitting there. It's like slowly going down my throat. It's like tingling ever so slightly as it goes down. I get 80 proof. I will say not quite as long as a finish of a couple of the other ones I've had, but flavor wise, oh my lord, delicious. It's a great, great pour. Is it worth 180, 250? Not in my palate, not in my wallet. But I will say it's a really nicely blended scotch. Would I rather have a single malt? Yeah. Like especially like 20 to 60 years old, hell yeah. But I will say there's something really special about that. We're gonna come back to it. We're gonna work our way through the lineup. We're gonna go backwards now. Going to the gold label next. Oh, I skipped the 18 year. Sorry about that. The gold label is good. It's way like more spiky in flavors. Like the flavors are a little bit more like not well rounded. It's got some flavors that I really like though. I really like the flavors in the gold. Oh man. All right, let me try the 18 year. Yeah, 18 years not quite hitting for me. All right, shall I go back to the green? Wait, no. Okay. First of all, Adam Free said maybe tonight is my night. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, Adam. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it. All right, back to the green. All y'all's favorite. Let's try it again. Mm, it's not my favorite. Like I said before, it has a little more of those cereal grain notes that I don't love. I do think I like it more than the 18, though. Let me pour a little bit more of the 18. I'm putting my order now. This is me scrambling, trying to find out what my order is. I don't know. That one's close. Oh, shit. At least that was the 18. I didn't spill it, though. I caught it. All right. Let me try a little bit more of the 18. I prefer the 18 over the green, personally. Let's go to the black, not the double black. Let's go back to the black. Nothing wrong with it. It's a very basic whiskey. Just like not comparable to any of these other ones. And lastly, the one that said y'all all said threw off my palate, the double black. Gary Franchi in the house. Long time no see, Gary. Cheers to you, my friend. Oh yeah, I like the double black too. All right, y'all. I think I got my order. What? Okay, I'm curious. What do y'all prefer? Do y'all want me to take price into consideration when I give my order, or do you want me to just give straight up, just like taste wise, what's my favorite? Because I'm curious. I can do both ways too. I'm just curious what's most beneficial to y'all. Is it better to know just straight up flavor wise what's my favorite, or price wise? So let me know. I can do it either way. Do you need some water though? Taking that away. All right, got 2 votes for just flavor, not even considering price. All right. Flavor, water. All right, sounds like we're going off just flavor alone. All right, let's do it. All right. My least favorite. Y'all are going to kill me, but this is just hold on. Hold on. Don't judge me, don't kill me. All right. I'm going backwards. So, my least favorite, y'all are going to kill me, is Johnnie Walker Green. Again, it's just my palate. I don't like a grain forward cereal grain Highland kind of style whiskey. It's just not my jam. I get it, but it's just not my jam. So, unfortunately, my last place is the Green Label. Not a bad whiskey at all. I would drink a pour of it, just not my jam. My next to last place would be classic Johnnie Walker Black. Nothing wrong with it at all for the price. It's a damn good pour, 12 years old, but nothing exciting, nothing too crazy. Next up, I think this would be my 4th place. No, 6th, 5th. Yeah, my 4th place. I gotta put the 18 year. I think for me, the 18 year just didn't stand up in quality. Like, I don't know. To me, it just was like, it was fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but it didn't quite compare to some of the other higher end ones and even some lower end ones. So for me, my 4th place was Johnnie Walker 18. my third place, not even considering price, knowing this is one of the most affordable ones, Johnnie Walker Double Black. I love the smokiness. That maybe it's just my personal palate. Oh, come on. There we go. But I really like the smokiness of this one. I think it's a well blended one, especially if you do love those darker, richer, toastier flavors. I think it's a really freaking great pour. My second place. I gotta hand it to you. This gold label really did impress me. Impressed me more than the 18 year. Something about the flavor profiles. Like for me as a bourbon drinker, it had some of those toasty, what do you call it? Bakery shop notes that I really do love. It's really, really good. I like that one a lot. And of course, flavor, talking flavor, Johnnie Walker Blue Label, to me, just knocked it out of the park. I mean, price aside, again, you told me not to consider price in my ranking. Price aside, this is a really great blend. It's got some really old stuff in there. You can tell just on palate alone. Just really well crafted. Would I pay the retail for it? No. If price was a consideration, this would definitely be under the gold label would come in first place. This would probably actually, if price was a factor, be a little bit below the double black, but that's only considering price. Thinking the double black is 32 and this is 180 to 250. But we're not talking price, we're talking flavor. So Nick said, now try Johnnie Walker Red. I don't have it. That's the only one I don't have. But I think we're about time to do our wheel of whiskey as the sirens go off. Well, let's just imagine it's part of the show. Totally part of the show. Yeah. All right. So y'all know the drill. It's time for the wheel of whiskey. Let me get that pulled up. Someone tonight is going to win this same sample set where you'll have all 6 of these pours. Like I said, the first 5 of which will come in a box like this. The last one will be separate. I'll put them all together for hand delivery. But I think it's time for the wheel of whiskey. Let me shuffle this a couple times. Bring it on the screen. Hide that. All right, y'all ready? What time is it? Y'all know. It's time for the wheel of whiskey. Adam freaking Free, one of the later entries into the giveaway, just won his own sample set. Congratulations, Adam. So excited for you, man. I feel like it's been a minute since you've won. I feel like you've won before, but it's been a minute. So, Adam, congratulations. I think I have your shipping info. If not, send me a message. You know where to find me. But this was so much fun. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Please don't leave without hitting the like button. It does help out so much. If you're watching the replay, let me know what's your favorite Johnnie Walker, or if you just are like Donald Rance and you just hate them all. So cheers, y'all. I'll be here next week, pending I feel better than I feel tonight. I'm gonna make a stop into the after party. First time, and not sorry. I read your comment. I finally won one. Yes, you did, Adam. Congratulations. But yeah, so I'll be in the after party for a bit. For those on Patreon, like I said, you can join patreon.com/bourbon bites. See the preview of our bourbon terabyte tasting. Most of all, just join a great community of people. Discord info is down in the description below. I'll see y'all next week. Have a great it's Juneteenth. So however you celebrate, enjoy it. I don't get Monday off. A lot of people do, but celebrate with the people you love and with the whiskey you love as well. So cheers. See y'all next week. Until next time, this has been Bourbon Bites. Cheers. I need to update by the way, just FYI, my end card is outdated. So there are patrons that have not been included yet. Before next week, I will update that. So if you don't see your name, you'll see it next week. So cheers. See y'all next week.